Hey there, it's EnderVerse. Today we'll be looking at 20 mods for 1.20, this time around for March 2024. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Towers of the Wild modded will allow towers to spawn in other biomes like the Badland biome. These new Towers of the Wild are exactly the same as the original towers, but with different building blocks. On top of the towers you could find a chest containing arbitrary loot like iron ingots, empty maps, and a compass. The original Towers of the Wild are also present here, and the mod will stretch the spawning of these structures to new dimensions from other mods like the Blue Skies, specifically the Ever-Bright biome, and also the famous Twilight Forest, in which case the tower will be situated in the middle of this gorgeous Firefly Forest. You can find the tower spawning in other vanilla dimensions including the End and the Nether, along with whole new planets like Mars and Jupiter from Ad Astra mod. To magnify the details of your skin, 3D skin layers will be the one and only option I would recommend. As the name implies, the skins will now be 3D. This small feature made all the difference, especially with shaders, since the details of your skin will be further intensified as they will have shadows of their own. You can configure which part of the skin will be covered, and even increase and decrease the height of the effect. You could go to websites like NameMC and choose a 3D skin like this one. You'll be surprised how good and sometimes ridiculous the skin will look. Infinity Caves mod adds new cave biomes. The special about these new cave types, apart from looking magnificent, is their depth. You need to dig very deep in order to reach any of these biomes. Currently, there are 5 different types of biomes you could explore. Each will be offering distinct atmosphere, structures, and landscapes. In the mod's original page, the author mentioned something about new weapons obtained by new bosses. I couldn't find any of the said bosses or weapons sadly, but I may have been doing something wrong. You try it for yourself and I'm sure you'll have better luck than I did. For now, you can just enjoy the cinematics of the beautiful biomes in the Infinity Caves. A.V.A's mod has been updated to the latest releases, but I'll only mention 2 of my favorites, starting with the Young's Better Mineshafts. This is an incredibly large structure mod as it overhauls and expands upon the mineshafts in Minecraft. New variants will be discovered, each presenting the biome on top of it. Most prominent variants in my opinion are the lush caves and the overgrown mineshafts. Here are a couple of cinematics of the new mineshafts variants. Second, and the last Young's mod I'll be showcasing is the Young's Bear Desert Temples. And as usual, the mod is just what its name implies, an enlargement of the vanilla desert pyramids. The temples are as big from the outside as the inside. Within this massive pyramid, you'll have to deal with a lot of husks. The husks will simply never stop coming at you, due to a spawner hidden within these walls. The chests here are quite worthless, since the real and also the final reward is laying beneath this room. The only way to get to the treasury is to clutch or mine your way down. If you press the plates, you are a goner. Comforts adds 2 new items for resting through the day or night. The first one is the hammock. You can place it in between 2 blocks that are spaced 4 blocks apart. The hammock's functionality is literally the opposite of a normal bed, as it will make you sleep through the day and into the night. On the other hand, we have the sleeping bag. You can call this a portable bed, as it will help you skip the night on the fly. No spawn points, no placing or breaking. This is simply a must-have for outdoor adventurers. A recently published animal mod is Wildlands. The mod will be adding few new creatures like the grizzly bear. This bear doesn't accept honey as a gift and will try to kill you if you get too close. New biomes have also been introduced, and one to mention is the biome. This is a massive swamp-like biome. Within it, you can find hostile creatures like the alligators. Those are apex predators capable of tearing you apart. Alligators will chase you on land and into the water, so I would recommend not crossing paths with those guys. Aquatic creatures can also be spotted, including the hammerhead shark. These creatures do not seek out players, and it's a very realistic feature from the author, since real-life hammerhead sharks rarely, if at all, attack humans. This is a very interesting mod that I've come across last month, and it's still small in terms of downloads, so it definitely deserves a try from you, my friend. A raided mod added new members to the raid. These new Pillarger allies will be stronger than usual. The strongest member seems to be the Incinerator. And yeah, its job is to incinerate you to death, so be careful around him, as he will aim to not only burn you, but the whole village down. Dog variants of the Ravagers have also been added. They're called the Savagers, and they will attack like wolves would. Better Burning will add some realism to the vanilla fire. Incinerated skeletons will shoot flaming arrows, which makes them more dangerous than normal. The flint and steel item can now be used as a flaming weapon. Upon hitting a mob with it, the mob will be set on fire immediately. Fire resistance will negate the fire screen effect, so it will be much more useful as the effect can sometimes be blinding. Finally, mobs on fire will burn other mobs upon attacking. How can this be useful? I don't know, but it's nice having it on the game. Antique Atlas 4 revives the original Antique Atlas mod to be available on the 1.20.1 update. Opposite to the original, Antique Atlas map will be readily available to you at all time, and you can display it by pressing M. The absence of a crafting recipe of the Antique Atlas could take away from the adventure aspect of Minecraft, as it will be, in the grand scheme of things, just another mini-map. But if you love this style of maps and don't wish to go the extra mile of crafting one, then you will benefit from this mod regardless. Pillarger mod will connect the wood logs together. Deforestation will now be quite immersive, as you'll be seeing logs connecting to one another, horizontally and vertically even. This mod, not only is it satisfying but also helpful, since it opens the gate for minor but aesthetic buildings like this one. The mod is client-sided, so you could use it on public servers if you wish to. Labeling containers makes it possible to label containers with more clarity. With this cheap crafting recipe, you can obtain the set item. After that, you can just right-click it, and this new GUI will appear. Drop your preferred item to display and write a title. Following this, the container will display the item and the title you assign to it. Regions Unexplored has been in the top tier list for the past couple of years when it came to world gen. The biomes generated within this mod are simply unbelievable, and are quite similar to that of the Biomes of Plenty mod. You will come across trees of all kinds and colors, as well as new and existing blocks mixed together in a fantastic show of pure fantasy. The biomes here surpassed my wildest imagination and will ignite a deep desire to explore, since there are 70 biomes in total. In the caves, you will commonly find these colorful biomes. They are stacked with crystals, ultimately brightening up the whole place. The Nether is also something to behold, and I just can't showcase it without the Rethinking Voxels shader. Out of all of the options available, this shader just scratched the edge when it comes to displaying the beauty of this biome. Nature Arise will add some seamless biomes. The new biomes are designed to be as convenient and sometimes as unnoticeable as possible. The only real change you could notice is different color tints, some different textures, and that's it. You'll be coming across underground biomes as well, and the mod is not intrusive by any definition, and you'll enjoy having it on your Vanilla Plus mod pack. A small client-sided and vanilla-ish mod is Cat Jam. The mod will make the cat nod their heads the moment you turn on the jukebox. The movement of their heads is far from random, as the cats will follow the exact beat, which makes the animation a lot more immersive and enjoyable. Underground Jungle will add this new structure in the form of this Mayan temple. Inside this place are few regular loot chests containing some valuable item, but one item you should look out for is the temple key. Once obtained, this key will help you open the special chest in the treasury room, where a new sword is presented to you for surviving the temple. The sword is named after the temple itself, and it's as strong as a diamond sword. After looting the place, you can just dig straight down and you'll find yourself in the surface of the cave. A.V.A. is a modern warfare mod. Not only is this the only 1.20.4 gun mod I could find, but also one of the better options. A.V.A. will contain some special guns, not just in terms of functionality, but more so the look of these new guns. You'll have special skins along with captivating animations. The mod will get you immersed into the gameplay, as it also has some text popping up on the top right corner. This text will indicate the eliminated targets. To dwell even more on the modern warfare style, the mod presents a unique red animation when you clear out an enemy. Overall, A.V.A. is definitely the best option to try for this specific version, and one of the best in general. Useless reptiles will add a few new reptiles you could kill for various loot. But killing these creatures would be a major loss, since some of them can be domesticated using your life supply worth of chicken. After domesticating this thing, you can tell it to sit or wander. Shift right click it will open this menu where you can equip the reptile with a saddle, a banner, and you could even store your stuff in it. When flying the reptile, I would recommend not pressing shift to descend. I know, we're all accustomed to it, but you could seriously injure yourself if you did. Instead, go to the control key bins and simply assign a hotkey for it. To ascend higher, you can just press and hold the spacebar while looking upward. I truly enjoyed the animation and the functionality of the reptile. It's quite magnificent and indicates some hard work behind it. To glide down rapidly, use your hotkey for flying down. The reptile then will perform this cool animation where it takes the form of an eagle trying to hunt a rabbit or something. Opposite to the mod's name, the reptiles are quite useful, especially during battle, as you will be able to cast deadly gas at the targets, along with a quick secondary melee attack for close-up targets. Another reptile I would like to mention is the Mole-Claw. By nature, the Mole-Claw is a hostile mob, but its weakness is light, so every time he charges at you, you can simply place a torch to blind the damn thing. Contrary to the previous reptile, the Mole-Claw is vegan. He will only accept beetroot. Plenty of beetroot. After chained, the Mole-Claw, just like the swamp reptile, can be equipped with a saddle, and it has a strangely big inventory. The Mole-Claw, although chained, is still traumatized from the light. So the most effective way to mitigate his PTSD is to hide his eyes using a helmet. After that, the Mole-Claw will be a strong, fearless boy. This reptile performs two main attacks, one melee attack and another mining attack for mining in the cave. The claws of the Mole-Claw are too sharp and can tear apart undead mobs quite easily, but I would recommend not neglecting his health. Due to the large size of this thing, he can be an easy target and will take the beating for you, so from time to time, give the Mole-Claw some beetroots. This is one of the most innovative medieval fantasy mods I've tried in a while, And there is one last reptile I haven't mentioned, so you may wanna grab the mod for yourself and discover it. Blur mod will add a Gaussian blur effect to the background whenever you open your inventory, a functional block, or any type of containers. I usually prefer to mix the said blur mod with the smooth GUI. Those two are honestly made for each other. The smooth GUI, as you can see, will add this quick and fluent sliding animation, and the blur mod will quickly blur out the background, whether that be in-game stuff or the settings. If you enjoyed the list, a like and a subscribe would be much appreciated. If you have any ideas you want me to try, you can drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to look at them. See ya in the next one, my friend.